Mittens. Mittens. Yeah, you hear me, don't you, bitch? You look at me like that. I will give you to the nice Vietnamese family, and it will be a soup.
My hip hurts so bad. Right now, I just took 4 200 milligram Motrins. I just limped up the stairs, and then my right knee started hurting. I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
Exactly what I would be doing.
The other night, I got out of the squad. I felt great all night. We get to one call. I get out of the squad. I can barely walk. My left knee fucking's like, nope, not going to work.
Dude.
I had left knee. I blew out my, what do you call that thing in your knee? Not an ACL or MCL.
Patella?
No, it wasn't a tendon. It's the meniscus. I blew out the meniscus. Ooh. And what happened was I was bowling, and I slid on my plant leg, and my thigh bone and then my shin bone slammed together, and it bruised the thigh bone, and it tore the meniscus. But I didn't know it happened. So I knew it happened because it fucking hurt, but I didn't know what it was. So I continued bowling. I was playing softball once a week, and I was playing baseball.
Oh, he's going to go for it. He's going to go for the...
Oh, he made it. Wow. So I kept, playing on it, and then finally I had to go to a doctor, and then...
What was the score on the bowling shot?
Well, it wasn't a strike, I don't think. So they had to... I have the DVD of the surgery, but they went in there and cleaned out... That was cool, and the doctor's talking to me throughout the whole procedure, which was pretty cool. So, Mike, this is what I'm doing. So when you watch it back, it's got play-by-play. But
never mind the finger in your asshole. That's totally normal.
That wasn't on camera though, so
you had to pay extra for that.
Yeah, which of course I did, because why not? You're already there.
Well, at least get the rights to it. Put it up on OnlyFans or something. Make a little bit of money.
Yeah. So what they did, since I don't have a meniscus in my left knee, is, and to promote healing in that bone, they drilled into the bone like this way when your leg was bent, and then that blood came out and formed a cushion. So that's what's actually supposedly sitting between my two knees, is a little bit of blood that formed a cushion. But I think a weather front was coming through on Saturday, and that's why my knee swelled up, because a barometric pressure changed.
Yeah.
But now for my hip, I have no fucking idea. I mean, literally, I think I
have an idea.
Not that I'm old.
I mean,
when I was sleeping, I think I twisted my back, flipping around, and that hurt, and it woke me up, because I have a bad back anyways, and I haven't worked out since, I don't know, September. So my legs are really tight, and then it pulls on my back muscles, I've just been too tired to work out. I don't know about you, but when I work, I just come home and sleep. And then when I'm home, I'm in the shop, and I forget to take time out to go work out, because that's 2 hours. Well, it's an hour and 15 minutes of working out, stretching, and then you cooling down. Then you get back to the shop, and you feel like you just got the shit kicked out of you.
Yeah. So
I haven't had the chance to, but whatever. It is what it is. I can barely walk, and hopefully I don't have to chase anybody tomorrow when I go back to work. Because it'll be a short chase. I go, oh, man, I almost had him. But he went that way.
He's the fastest guy alive.
As fast as I got a description, though. That's what we need.
Yeah.
So I'll get a description of the bad guy.
Oh, man.
So sorry to hear about your car. For those that didn't join us in the pre-show live on Instagram, which we do every night before we do a recording, so every Sunday or every other Monday, Brandon had some problems with his car. and he found a big chunk of metal in the transmission.
Well, I didn't find it. The service guy did. He just told me about it.
That's no good.
That's no good. I just feel like you probably dropped the pan. You see the metal in the transmission. You go, well, there's your problem.
Yeah, big chunk of metal in there.
Which made me want to go, like, you couldn't have just dropped the pan to take a look real quick? Because he had told me, like, hey, we took a sample of your transmission fluid just to see if there were any metal shavings in there.
Yeah.
He goes, and it looked clean, so your transmission looks good. And he calls me, like, literally 24 hours later, and he's like, hey. So you know how I said your trans looks good? Oh, yeah? He goes, he's not good.
He's not good.
He's not so good.
That's so good.
Oh, but the biggest kick in the balls was, like, I told their sales guy, I go, look, dude, just make me an offer on the car.
Yeah.
So he sends me a text back. He goes, hey, the trade-in value is going to be
$500.
$1,000.
Okay, I was close.
I'll take cash.
Can you put that towards a new car?
Oh, no, dude, because you can't even, like, we're trying to keep the car payment reasonable just because we know that because we still have student loans that we're going to have to pay off for Annie.
Right.
And, thankfully those have been, like, they did the whole stop payment on those things for a while. Well, at the end of the year, that's going to kick back in. And that's going to be like fitting something about that big around into an orifice.
As Brandon shows us his 32-ounce drinking coffee mug with a big, large lid.
Big, wide mouth.
Big, wide mouth.
Teeny, tiny butthole.
Someone like that.
And that's going to be where it gets shoved. So, I'm not going to lie. I don't care. I don't care how much crap I get for saying this right now. If prior to, like, the 2024 presidential election, if I get a full-blown guarantee from a candidate that they're going to wipe out all federal student loan, they get my vote. I don't care. I don't care. It could be Biden. Don't care.
No.
I'll deal with it for 4 years.
It'll be worth the $100,000.
Oh, it'll be worth not having that payment.
If that's the case,
unspeakable things.
I'm going to go sign up for my doctorate and let the government pay for it.
There you go, dude.
Right? Why not?
That would be to me, I mean, not to get off on a political tangent, but it seems like it would, like, if I wanted to win an election, that would be my platforms. Like, hey, all federal student loan gone. Student loan debt gone. Prior, like, if you took out the loan prior to, whatever date, set a date, and then but then you have to also tie that in with, right? Because my generation was largely sold a lie of, like, hey, go to college and you'll have a great job and you'll be able to pay it back in no time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but here's my question to you as I get comfortable.
Oh, get comfy.
What happens to those institutions that provided the education, then they get screwed? Or does the government pay them?
They already got the money.
No, they haven't.
The outstanding student loan debt in this country, the people who received the money are the institutions. The student now owes the government money. You're paying the government. I don't like that. They tax me enough.
I got you.
No, I'm saying do away with federal student loans entirely. Like, don't even issue them. If you want to go to a state school, right? In California, it's California State University or University of California, or it's a privately run institution. That sounds an awful lot like the state should be issuing a student loan if they want to promote people to go to those universities.
So the money should come from them.
Should come from the state. Keep the federal government out of it.
Yeah, but our state's broke, so they wouldn't be sending anybody to school.
Well,
neither would Michigan, because they're broke too.
California could freaking send probably both your states. We're operating at a fucking surplus here. That's how I know I'm overtaxed.
Yeah, probably. You're right. But I don't want to have to go to UCLA or California State. California State, that's a school?
Well, there's several CSUs. So Fresno State is a CSU.
Oh, Fresno State.
If it ends in state, it's California State University at Fresno.
Okay, I got you.
California State University at Sacramento, all that stuff. It's stupid.
All right. Like Illinois
California,
State.
so yeah. It would be
Okay.
like the Illinois State University at Champaign or something.
Well, they have Illinois University, which is in Champaign, and then the
Yes.
University of Illinois has a Chicago location, so that's called University of Illinois Chicago, UIC. They're
Yeah.
not the Illini. They have a different sports team, even though it's still the University of Illinois.
Yeah, it's weird, dude. Colleges are all stupid.
Yeah, except the one that gives me a doctorate for free. That's not
Yeah.
stupid.
If anybody wants to give me an honorary doctorate, I'm fine with that.
I'll actually do the work. I just don't want to pay for it.
I won't. I just want the honorary doctorate. I just want to be able to force people to call me doctor.
I told you that story, right? About being called a doctor.
Yeah.
By my sergeant, John, who says you're only a doctor if you put your hands in people, and he was going to refuse to call me doctor if I got my doctorate. Because his dad's a doctor. So he's like, oh, he's a Marine. So he's like, yeah, you're not a doctor unless you put your hands in someone. Yeah, Marine.
You just got to just make random grunt noises.
That's how Marines talk?
Yeah.
Okay. He actually uses full sentences, but
Wow.
he's more of an educated Marine.
Yeah, he's a unicorn is what he is. Yeah, so tomorrow is going to most likely be a drive to go buy a car.
Oh, exciting. Because you're off tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Here's what I like about buying a car. Nah, absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
I like looking. I don't like going.
I enjoy buying a car when I want to buy the car.
Yeah, not when you're
I don't
forced.
enjoy buying a car when I have to buy the car. I love, and most people hate this, I fucking love the negotiation. I live for it because I've always negotiated from a position of I can walk off this lot. I don't care. I don't have to walk away with the car. When I go tomorrow, I don't have that.
But they don't know.
I know, and that's why I told my wife. I go, you keep your mouth. She is the most honest human being in the world, and a far better human than me. I just want to make that perfectly clear. But tomorrow, I've told her, I need you to just not talk.
Just be a side piece.
Just stand there.
Candy.
I just need you to stand there and look pretty.
You need her to come in a dress that's low cut, like in Casino Royale, and like where in the middle of negotiations, she comes over and kisses you on the cheek and totally distracts the salesperson. He forgets where he's at, and then he gives you the keys to the car, like the lowest possible rate.
Yeah, I just here. I don't need the car here anymore. Or I'm just gonna let my kids go absolutely bug fuck
in there store. Yeah,
and go just get us out of here.
Yeah, if we got an hour, can you do it in an hour?
Let's go, dude. Yeah. I got shit to do. Dude, tomorrow's gonna be busy. I gotta return the rental car. Yeah, because I've had to do that. I have to then walk across the street and tell the sales manager, just give me whatever you give me the $1,000, and hopefully that. Here's what I'm hoping, and here's what I know is going to happen. I'm hoping he looked at the cost of putting that module in there and the value of the trade-in, and then gone, okay, you walk out with $1,000. What I know is going to happen.
We had to put the module in. You owe us $1,400.
It was $1,100 to put the module in.
Yeah.
Your trade-in value is $1,000. You owe us $100.
Yeah.
And I'm going to not leave the house with my gun.
Good idea.
I'm going sanitized.
Your checkbook. Don't even bring your checkbook. Sorry, dude, I got no money on me.
In terms of money, I was watching Despicable Me earlier because my oldest daughter is sick too, so we were watching Despicable Me earlier, and she's talking to the minions. And she's like, in terms of money, we have no money.
That's it.
Yeah, that's more or less what I'm going to say when I walk in there.
Who paid for the tow?
The insurance. The insurance covered the tow. I was talking to a very nice lady with USAA about, the rental car reimbursement. And she goes, well, were you in an accident or was it a mechanical issue? Like, it was a mechanical issue. She goes, oh, man, I'm really sorry, but we only cover it if it's in an accident. So I go, oh, so you're telling me I should have tagged that last car as I was just amazingly navigating through 4 lanes of heavy traffic on a freeway with absolutely no ability to accelerate. And she laughed and she goes, "Yeah, pretty much."
Yeah. So
I go,
next time.
I go, well, I appreciate your honesty.
Or not
and I
just
will
hit
remember that.
Yeah, not hit a car, but hit a post.
Or something, I guess.
Right.
But then I would have been stuck on the side of the freeway with no shade. I was able to at least get it into a parking lot.
Oh, California heat.
Yeah, it was a hot one too. We were in the middle of like a week long where it was, damn near 100. It was just like it couldn't have happened at just a worse time. So I had to burn a day there.
Right.
And it was just, oh man, I was just so frustrated.
Yeah. Car stuff, unexpected car stuff sucks.
And then I had that little glimmer of hope where he's like, "Hey, this might actually just be the fix if we swap out the module."
Yeah, and
so
you're like,
yes. I let myself.
But I heard a clunk.
I let myself believe it.
You're like, didn't you ask
I completely forgot about the clunk.
Make clunks?
Once he said that, hey, this might be the fix, I completely forgot about the clunk.
That clunk was pretty loud, though.
And then he said there's a 2-inch piece of metal in your trans, and then I go, huh. Well, that's probably what that kathunk was. He goes, yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
Like, well, all right. So, and it's funny because like my son has a tendency to focus on the negative in things.
Yeah.
So I've been harping him on freaking paying attention to and really looking for the good. So I had to sit him down. I had to sit everyone down and go, look, here's a perfect example. It'd be really easy to just sit here and be pissed off and not happy and just focusing on all the bad in there. Like, but look, we're going to get a new car. That's going to be fun. And I didn't die. So that's good.
That's a good thing.
So it was a good teachable moment. So there's another good thing. I was able to get a teachable moment out of it for the kids. So,
right.
I
got nothing as exciting this past week. I did work only 2 days, so I got some stuff we did.
I only worked 3 days.
Burglary and progress call. It's fun. Rookie showed up to the wrong address. That was fun.
That's always fun.
And then during the burglary, I went to the wrong address. So we'll have to talk about that.
Oh, that's fun too.
Yeah. My cat didn't get adopted. No. He's sitting next to me. He was too mean to people that wanted to see. He had three people that wanted to see him. So he was posted, and the next day 3 couples wanted to see him. So now she has to arrange an in-home meeting where they'll come to the house to meet him, where he's more comfortable. But
okay,
he just climbs all over us and sits on our laps, and then he goes there and he's so like, weird. Hissing at everybody.
Hey, fuck
you. he's like, I ain't fucking leaving that house. I'm gonna make it so I never leave. Yeah,
it's chess, not checkers.
Yeah. So that happened this week. What else? I did a lot of good work on the kitchen island, starting the door build. I'm looking at 12 pieces of failed lumber that I cut too short with the tenons and mortises in them that I can't use. And I'm really a lumber hoard, and I don't like throwing shit away. But all those, they're all like this, 11 inches long, and they need to be tossed in the burn heap. But they're 2 1/4 inches wide with a 1/2 inch groove, in them. So maybe an inch and 3/4, maybe.
Could you
if I cut the groove off?
Well, just maybe throw some biscuits in the groove. And I'm going way outside the box here. Throw some biscuits in the groove, glue it together into a panel,
and make a picture frame.
I don't know if I can make something out of it. I don't know. I'm just trying to, or you could just cut the grooves and then glue them all together and make a panel and
then make some trays or something.
Yeah, you could do something with it.
Yeah, because I hate to waste it.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
I've got shit at crappy pieces of small lumber everywhere, and I've got 7 huge big Amazon boxes filled with scraps that I need to burn. And I just, now that it's burning season, I'll give that to my buddy Bill. He's got a trailer up on the lake. Yeah. So I'll give him a few boxes, and he actually burns regular logs, but he uses this stuff for kindling, and then he throws the logs on top of them. But my wood burner that we had out in the backyard actually rotted. The steel in the bowl, rotted, and all the wood fell through it and made a mess, and we just tossed it out. So I have a 55-gallon drum, but I'm afraid to burn stuff in it because it's kind of illegal here to like have a big raging fire in a drum.
Well, don't have a raging fire. Like, just have a, whatever the step below raging is.
You know, when the flame comes out of the top of the barrel, that's too big.
Okay, so monitor it or put it in your backyard.
Well, it was in my backyard, and I swear to God, I did it once. I bought this damn drum for this purpose. I started burning some wood, and the fucking flames came way out of there. I'm looking around, waiting for someone to call the fire department, and then smoke's coming way up over my house, and I'm like, this is not a good idea. So maybe I fed it too much.
Yeah, you got to slow play it so you understand what's going to happen.
And then the drum rusted.
Call your firefighter buddy.
Yeah.
And have him supervise you.
He's in Chicago.
So?
Come all the way out here by me.
So buy him beer.
He came in to visit. Did I tell you? Oh, no, it was this week. We did speak about that.
Yeah, he stayed for like the whole shift.
Yeah, well, 3 hours.
Yeah, it's like the whole shift.
Yeah, so that was nice. But he's too busy to be monitoring that. So now I'm thinking about getting rid of that drum because it's just now sitting in my garage because, it looks bad outside and the neighbors are going to get mad. So we put it in the garage where I can't put my fucking truck now.
And a drill press. That wasn't a you idea.
No. My whole side of the garage has been taken over by her whole side of the garage.
Yeah, it's funny how that works out, isn't it?
Yeah. I got a nice big drill press up there I want to bring down. And Marty from Red Leg Woodshop is supposed to help me. But I just don't have any room down here to put it. So can't wait, though. I did some stuff on the drill press last night. I made for the table saw, I don't know if you have one of those sacrificial fences.
Yeah.
You get those clamps from Rockler that sit over your fence.
Yeah.
So I just got those clamps a few months ago and had never made a sacrificial fence. So I finally made one. I made one that goes the whole length of my rip fence, right?
Yeah.
Out of plywood that I had sitting around. And you have to drill the holes in it with the drill press. Or I guess you can use a drill if you can keep it up straight. That sounded sexual. Right. So Phrasing. So anyways, at some point I was looking for a scrap piece of plywood for some project I needed. And I looked over to my right because that's where my wood rack is next to my saw. And I saw this piece of plywood there. I'm like, oh, I'll just fucking cut it. I cut it in half, and then I realized it was my sacrificial fence. So last night I actually needed the sacrificial fence to make these, tenons on these doors. So I had to take the half a piece and go over to the drill press and then drill the hole in the half a piece. And then I just used a section that's like 13 inches long and just was in the middle of the fence. So I don't know, whatever. All right, let's go over to the show. I wish I would have known that we wouldn't have as much today because I would have looked up, some heroes of the week. We haven't done one, and a badass of the week. We haven't done one. So if you know of any that you heard of during the week, feel free. But I did no such recognizance work this week.
Okay, I might be able to fumble my way through a couple badasses of the week.
Okay.
We had quite a situation Tuesday.
All right. Well, let's hear about it in a few minutes. Oh, and
that's called a tease.
I don't know if you don't watch the show on YouTube.
I don't have time to anymore, dude.
But do you listen?
I'll listen to bits and pieces.
Because I'm using this music for our pre-show that's different from the main show. Same artist. His name's David Fesliyan. And when I posted the video this past week of our pre-show, it got flagged. Finally.
Did I tell you about my I think I did. I mentioned my Instagram video that got taken down.
No, I've had a few this week.
So I got busted for copyright for posting a video of my son, who is now 9, his kindergarten Christmas pageant.
Oh, you did tell me about that.
I have yet to hear anything back.
Yeah, 4 years
from
later.
The technology overlords about my dispute.
Well, I've had a few videos just claimed in the past 2 days, and I pay for a video editing app on my phone. With that is all that music that I use. I pay for it.
Yeah.
So I have the rights, and that on the app you can post right to YouTube or Instagram or TikTok. It's an option.
Censorship, dude.
So I've disputed both of those in the last 2 days that they've flagged. But then I look at the flag and it says, this video is claimed in Botswana, whatever. I don't fucking care about that town, that city, or that country. I don't care. It hasn't been blocked in the United States or Canada.
I'll say it. Fuck Botswana.
Fuck Botswana. Right. So I don't know.
Botswana wants a piece of America. Bring it.
Yeah. So I still disputed it just on principle. But I don't care if they never show that video in Botswana.
Fuck them.
Or any of the other 30.
Champs, bring it.
Yeah. The other 30.
Get out of here with this Botswana bullshit.
Third world countries. I don't care.
But they don't even have the internet there.
What's the internet?
Hmm?
Oh, which reminds me, I was watching The Boys. Have you seen? Are you up to date on it?
No,
I'm not watching it.
It's not in my rotation. I just watched the latest South Park movie on Paramount Plus, the Streaming Wars.
Oh, okay. Well,
with Man Bear Pig makes an appearance. FYI.
I don't know what you're speaking of, but
you don't know about Man Bear Pig?
No, because I don't watch South Park.
You should. You're missing out. It's great.
But there's a character in The Boys who's like Captain America.
Yes.
Okay.
I've seen commercials, so I have a kind of an idea.
He's Soldier Boy. That's his character's name. So he's been locked away somewhere for like 50 years. So he's got to go find these people. And he looks at the main stars of the show. They're like, you need our help. He's like, why do I need your help? And he's like, do you even know what Bluetooth is or GPS or the internet? And he goes, you just made those words up. That's those people. He must be from Botswana.
Yeah. Botswana.
All right. With that, we're out. See you on the other side.
Like and subscribe.
Ring the bell
Please.
And tell your friends. And thanks for listening. And tune into the big show, which is coming up next.
Wash your hands. Really? It's a big show?
Coming up next. Maybe not a big show. We did the big show last week.
How about the main show?
The main show.
Huge show.
Huge. All right. I don't know if anyone got any of those references that we did last week, but that's okay.
Come to the main stage. Give it up for the main show.
Main show. Few minutes. Be right back. And
goodbye, everybody.
When we do this, I got to spend all night like prepping everything. Now, since I have the rookie on Tuesday night, I would normally start editing on Monday night. And then also Tuesday night, because Monday night I can do the pre-show and then get it scheduled. So it comes out Tuesday morning.
Yeah.
And the same thing Tuesday and Wednesday. But since I have the rookie on Tuesday, ain't none of that happening. So I think tonight I'm going to have to do it quickly. It should be not too bad. I think we're going to have probably one of the shortest shows we've ever had.
Yeah. We have 2 K9s that passed.
Oh, wait, I'm on the page. I didn't go down that far. Okay. Heat stroke and gunfire.
Yeah, I get updates. Like anytime someone goes, I'm actually thinking about turning the notifications off because for a while there it was getting really fucking depressing.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Wait, Drago sounds familiar. But
no,
I guess not.
The last one we did was Mina.
Okay.
Yeah, Drago and Exo.
And we only have 2 POs.
All right.
Well, I guess 3 if we do the June 20th one, because I don't remember if we did Sheriff Jamar Colin Abel. Yeah, I don't think we did him.
That name doesn't sound
so
familiar.
Then we have 3.
Yeah, because I actually think he came up on the list the day after we recorded.
Okay.
All right, let's light this candle. I think I actually missed my calling as a strip club announcer. Like, come to the main stage.
A strip club announcer. You can still do that. You don't have to give up on that dream.
That's true. I could. I feel like Annie would have a problem with that, though.
It's just a job. My wife used to get upset when we would do prostitution things, and I'm like, if you've seen these chicks, it's not like the girls on TV that look like they're
I've actually shown
girls.
Annie a picture of prostitutes because my beat a couple years ago was like the prostitution hub in the city. So I was pulling freaking hookers over left and right and taking them to jail. And she's like, I'm starting to think you fucking like this shit. I'm like, I just started showing her pictures. I'm like, look,
right, here's one.
good. Here's one. Here's another one. Here's
Right.
the hot one of the night.
Yeah, and she looks like she's been beat with a meth stick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
So
like, okay,
there's
never
no
mind.
good looking prostitutes that are working out by me, that's for sure. They're just crack
No, I'm
holes.
still waiting to find the Sandra Bullock.
They ain't out there.
And it doesn't exist. Pretty Woman was a fucking lie.
Yeah, it was.